Hey, what's up? Welcome to the White Filth channel. As you can see, we are persevering with the new production. I thought about music this time. We are in a bit of a more relaxed atmosphere, and we're listening to the new Frenelit with Chimera on Nuclear Winter Records. I was under the impression that this was a Danish label, but it seems it is a Greek label, and thank you to the kind owner. There we go. Let's drop that. Kind owner Anastasis Valtsanis for not setting it free, but you know, hooking me up. So yeah, there you go. Team Catola artwork. It is, yeah, contender for the album of the year, as I said on the Instagram page. There you go. Check it out. The tape is sold out from the band, but I think the label still has copies, and the vinyl, of course, is for. I thought it was to 2022, but it seems it's going to be another year. So I don't know. What this is basically is a new era order, and then as last time we are going to fill it in with some Grails, not per se from New Era. I bought some of the stuff from New Era, some are just Discogs purchases. So let's delve in. The first two are from the New Era second-hand stock, or the collection cleaning they did. And the first one is the Dead Raven Choir Cask Strength Black Metal box set. I had this in my want list for some time just because of the strength of this one, which I had already, and I talked about to death on this channel. This is My Firstborn Will Surely Be Blind by Dead Raven Choir. I always forget where they're from, but yeah, it's on Aurora Borealis. Down a little bit. Aurora Borealis, and it's from 2007. Some definite anti-Christian vibes on this one, and it's basically, as far as I know, it's a cover record because all the tracks on here are by other, like Thomas Van Zandt, Nico Case, stuff like that. So yeah, I never knew that until I looked at it again. So yeah, that's that one. This is basically, let's see, 3-record set reissuing Sheet and the Knife, the Grand Ravishing Extravaganza, the Sevenfold Songs of Death, and then the Sturm fucking Lieder EPs. As you can see, it is a tin box set. The cover is something horrible. It is a weird picture of some, I think it's a girl sticking out her tongue, I don't know. Artwork wise, it is not stellar. But the music on these things, it is kind of an experimental black metal thing with a lot of folk influences, but folk in a weird way, not in a Finnish black metal way, but you know, yeah, you know what I mean, or I hope you know what I mean. Record-wise, it is just all black sleeves. The records themselves are, you know, nature-themed centerpieces with birds and whatnot. The box set comes with all these sheets of nature and branches. Some of them have the logos on there, as you can see there. So yeah, it is a nice box set, but you know, it is not the end of the world. And speaking about box sets, we'll have a set or a box that will blow this out of the water later. But yeah, it was dirt cheap, as they all are, these boxes. I think people bought them way back thinking it was a different sound than they it is a different sound than they were expecting, maybe, but yeah, Dead Raven Choir. I sold a shirt by the band this week, so there are still some fans. I'm not the only one. We're going to try to have less cuts, so I'm just going to keep rolling on. The second one that came out of that batch was the Bone Owl. I think I showed this before, but I haven't talked about it really. Not for our feet. This isn't, is it a full or is it an EP? I don't know. With Bone Owl, it is, I don't know, it's hard to keep track discography-wise, and then, you know, just the entire thing they are doing. This is on Klaxon, and this is Klaxon 08. It was originally released, it says here, as Anti-God 29, so a early Nuclear War Now Productions record. He who gnashes teeth, he who something else teeth. So I do, one of the guys is also in Raspberry Bulbs, so you know what it is. It is black metal mixed with a very heavy punk influence. Yeah, and it's just one of the maybe originators, together with the Legion Blowtown stuff from England, and definitely some other stuff I'm forgetting, like Iljarn, which is everybody's influence. Comes with this nice lyric inlay. In effigy, without hate, we have nothing. I've never met him, Warpath, Land of Tar. So yeah, some excellent titles on there. Very low budget or low quality sleeve, but it is the perfect match for the music. It has that raw aesthetic, I guess, if you will. Record-wise, they were kind enough to put this sticker in. I just taped it on the dust sleeve because I will lose it in the end. It was that or the car, but I have enough stickers on the car. There you go. Nice black tin vinyl. Not a lot of info, not a lot of extra artwork in here, but just straight Bone Owl. Slowly but surely getting some stuff in by them. So there you go. Check it out if you're into the punk stuff. Horrible Room dropped their new batch of tapes. They're already sold out, so don't go after them. I think New Era will have them and Charlie will have them, but I don't know. Cheers, Charlie. Then, the only record I bought from New Era this time, I think, yeah, is the Gargantuan with Mystique. Their full length after the acclaimed EP from, I think, last year. Pretty sure it was in my top, whatever. But yeah, continuation of the sounds. I heard it, I think I heard it digitally again today, and then when we were setting up, I played it again. It has a very distinct sound. It has a bit of a Dutch influence, but yeah, it is. It's hard to describe. It's hard to put a finger on it. If you see the titles, it's all I think Norwegian, but I'm not really sure because I'm not fluent in those languages. These are a duo. One is called Unknown, and the other one is called Forgotten. So yeah, good luck finding info on these guys. As with the EP, there is not a lot to say band-wise or, you know, personnel-wise, but it seems these are guys that are running in the Dutch scene for a long, long time. So scene veterans coming back to, you know, make some racket. But yeah, there are some definite influences from the early 90s scene. And it's still growing on me. I liked the EP. I am beginning to really love the full length. So yeah, there it is. It's on CD, LP, and tape, and it's all, I think it's all on black, but don't quote me on that one. All in all, words picking up. And I don't know what kind of a number my top, end of the year records will be, but don't be surprised if this will show up again. Then, kind of a bundle deal on these. Yes, these are the two Moonblood rehearsal reissues, if you will, or the first time on vinyl. Let's start with the first one first. This is the self-titled or the demo rehearsal one. It gets confusing because after Iron Bone had released Blood and Krieg, and then the split with the compilation that has the split with Deathspell Omega and the second full, they are now tackling the rehearsals, which are, I think there are about 13 rehearsal tapes. Some of them are limited to 5. They were never meant to be listened to by the public, but since everybody is bootlegging them, it seems every Moonblood CD out there in the world is a bootleg. So they decided, or Iron Bone maybe decided together with the band, to finally remaster them, put them on vinyl, and then have an official output, so you know they can maximize the music and maximize, you know, the artwork and everything. Because the tapes, I mean, 5, that's not a lot. Like I said, this is the self-titled. These are rehearsals from 92, what was it, 93, 94? 94. So, Occulties and Black Soul, their names change a bit throughout. These are all nice gatefold double LPs. The cool thing about this one or these records is that Mark Riddick did the framing illustration, so you have new artwork going around. Maybe the sad part is that they all have the same kind of layout, the same kind of build up, but yeah. Moonblood, this is, like I said, the demo series volume 1, the other one is volume 2, so I don't know, if you want to start collecting these, maybe talk to your accounts holder or your bookkeeper. These are done pretty well, flooded in black. They are all pretty stunning artwork-wise and info-wise. There's no booklet in here or something like that, but there's not much to say about a rehearsal. Sound-wise, they are incredible. I've never heard an original tape, of course, but you can... It's very audible, actually, for a recording from '94 that is basically, it says here, on a common cassette recorder. So yeah, this demo tape is an edition of 166 hand number tapes. So yeah, there we go. Like I said, gloriously reissued by Iron Boneheads. They dug up an older label that was also on the slipmat. There you go, and then the other side has the Baphomet logo. Yeah, nothing more to say. Really great to finally have these pieces on vinyl. I'm going to put these back in later. This is the second one, and this is the Worshippers of the Grim Sepulchral Moon. And this is, you would expect this would be demo or rehearsal 2, but it is rehearsal 13. This is from '97. Very limited number of tapes, only from the last 10 or 25 copies, if ever. So yeah. Rehearsal 13 was forwarded to less than 5 guys. So yeah, this is stuff that actually nobody heard before. But yeah, they decided to put it on the vinyl anyway. Artwork-wise, it is just blown up from the tape. It is a knight standing in front of the, I guess, the grim, sepulchral moon. So it's, yeah, basically just blown up. You have the Riddick frames going around it. There's a different picture in here, which is good because they have some awesome pictures. They have new names in here, which are the most common names they have. Gamala Zagot, I guess, and Occulta Mors. One is Chance and the other one is Strings and Hammers, so a duo that make a lot of noise for just 2 guys. There you go. Yeah, what is there to say? Just good German black metal that I think in their own right should be called classics. Definitely the full lengths. Now the rehearsals are here for our listening pleasure, so yeah. If you want these, get on these, because the full lengths sold out. I'm pretty sure these will sell out too. Moonblood got back on my radar after I was listening and talking to Charlie, for example, about the Eternal Tyrant tapes, which are still great and still in heavy rotation. I talked about the sounds they had in comparison to Moonblood. They also were talking about the this one, and this is a different beast altogether. They had the sound as Moonblood, for example, the Teutonic Four, the thrash influence from Germany, and then this one is the Fullmoon. The Temple of Fullmoon was mentioned in the story, so I dug in to see what it was about. Temple of Fullmoon is a group of bands from Poland. Now you know where we are going. The title is called United, I'm going to skip the words just for YouTube, United Evil. You can read it or you can look it up. The demo, and this is from, god damn it, I think '94, if I'm not mistaken. Temple of Fullmoon is, right-wing, NSBM-ish, not ish, it is just full NSBM. It has bands like Graveland is in there, Thunderbolt is in there. I'm blanking on everything, but this is also in there. This is Fullmoon United Evil, as I said, and this is the only thing they ever did, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, please, please say something in the comments, because if these guys did anything else, I'm really eager to hear it. This is on Out of the Dungeon Records, so this is a re-release. I think it's the 2020 re-release, although I'm not sure. A trio, Hetman, Diatyron, Tauron, and Lord Xaquet, something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is maybe one of the best demos I heard from, definitely from that scene, because I love it more than, for example, something like Graveland, which is, Graveland has that folk influence that I have to get used to, because I haven't listened to it maybe on, what is it, the Sword record. But this has a bit more, this is more raw, this is more, the vocals are very croaking and very off kilter maybe for this kind of music. The guitars have this, the production makes a layer throughout that kind of binds the entire thing together. It has very slow passages, mid-tempo passages, but when it blasts, it really blasts. There are synth parts in here that are just gorgeous. They are on point, they are just sparse. We're going to the B-side. They are sparse, but they are, you know, just in the right place. And I know what it is, I know what it stands for, but it's just, like I said with the Kristallnacht, it is sometimes too good to pass up. And if you are into this music, this is a scene that is, yeah, not for the weak. There is one interview online that is talking about a book from Graveland, and I think that will blow the entire Norwegian scene. Those stories make it kind of Disney-esque. So yeah, it's terrible people making terribly good music. Let's keep it at that. We're going to cut here. Let's do part 2 when we regroup, and I'll see you there. Here we go, part 2, if you will. Nice cut, smooth transition, thanks to Adams. We are still listening to Chimera. That's the, you know, that's what you get when you put on a full length and not a promo. We were talking about Fullmoon, which is recommended highly, the music. We're not going to get into the rest of it, so yeah. On the same label, which is Out of the Dungeon, I'm not sure where they're situated, maybe Finland? Once again, I'm not sure, because the band was from Poland, so yeah. Finland, I'm saying because they also did this, that's kind of why that label came onto my radar, and this is Moon Citadel with, hold on, Onyx Castles and Silver Keys, and this is Dungeon, Out of Dungeon 23. Very cool artwork. Cool is maybe not the right word, but very detailed, very huge artwork. If you look at the details, this is a big ass tower. What this is, Onyx Castles and Silver Keys, is the EP following up the, yeah, I'm not sure what the full length is called. It's the red one with the sea and the sun going down. This is maybe tracks that didn't make the full length. Maybe it's just new material, I'm not sure. Recorded between the Walpurgisnacht and Summer Solstice in 2020, so it's basically new material, I think, in the Chamber of Stars. It has 4 tracks on here: Silver Key, Descending to Dreams, Summoning in the Faustian Aristocracy. Then Fog is the Crown, Guarding the Nordic Mysteries, and Moonwise amongst the Onyx Castles. A duo. I adored the first full length, or the demo comp. The full length is great in itself. I still have to put a needle on this one, but I just picked it up on the strength of, you know, previous material. Their names are incredible, or one of the names. One is called Stormheid. It's the guy behind the band. I think it's this one, I'm not sure. The guy standing in the back looking at a lake is called, here we go, Fourth Caller of Black Gnosis and the Ancient Hyperborean Spirits, which his task is drums and choirs, if you can believe it. Finnish, strongly aligned with the Werewolf crew, or the Werewolf Productions label. Comes with a lyric sheet, a guy with a big ass freaking sword, and then the other thing is just a summer, which you don't see too often. You always see these landscapes in the snow, like the Gargantuan records, for example, had. This is maybe summer in the, you know, summer in the north, which is when they recorded it. I think that makes sense. Yeah, music-wise, it is not typical Finnish. It has more the grandeur that the Finnish metal has, or can have, because it's not all the same, of course, but yeah. It's a conceptual album with the theme and inspiration to lyrics and music coming from H.P. Lovecraft's The Dream Quest of Unknown Kadat. So yeah, that's where they got their inspiration. This is a thick slab of black wax. It was only on black. I'm pretty sure, while Werewolf was doing all those nice colors. But yeah, this is something different, a different beast, if you will. But yeah, there you go. So Lovecraft-inspired EP by Moon's Citadel. Worth checking out? I'm not sure. Probably. What to do, what to do. Let's pull out this one first. This is Impure, a band from, I think, New York, but I'm not 100% sure. A duo that made waves with their EP and then their full length, which I'm totally blanking on the titles. The one with the Christ figures, which definitely was in my EP top 20 last year. This is a new output by them, and this is called The Carrion Feast, and then it's a 7-inch, of course, and the B-side is Into Cataclysm. This is distributed by New Era, because it seems they are now doing business with New Era, which I kind of find a weird choice. Yeah, because if you follow these guys on social media, they kind of have a well, maybe it's not worth getting into. Let's just say it's a weird choice. So a 2-tracker on here. But yeah, it's cool to have them on New Era, or they will be on New Era soon. This is the thinnest 7-inch I have, I think. Not going to bend it because I will break it. This is, what label is this on? They are playing hide and seek with me. Horned Father of Desecration on drums and vocals, and the Tyrannical Lord of Assault on guitar and bass. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's insane, but I don't know what label this is on. A label that wants to stay anonymous, I guess. Maybe it's self-released. I'm not sure. It has the HSFTV, so HS Fucked World 7002, but I'm really not sure what that means. It seems that they have cut loose from their label. It was a Mexican label that kind of ripped them off, I guess, but yeah. All hail Impure. What New Era is going to do, I guess, together with Urtot, pretty sure, is a compilation of all the EP singles and rarities from 2018 to 2021. Listen to this, available fall 2021, LP, MC, and CD, but you know, we are in the dead of winter since yesterday, so yeah. I don't know when that is coming out, but you know the deal with the pressing plans lately. I think I saw the tapes pop up on the other label, but I'm not sure. Then we have 5 more, which is a bunch actually, but let's delve in. Cheers. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers all around. It's Christmas, so why not? In the New Era order, I did some Italian pickings. I don't have too many Italian bands. The ones I can think of is maybe The Secret. That's how long it's been since I picked up an Italian record. But ever since I spoke to Worm or Phantom Slaughter, Mortuary Drape is highly on the rotation list. And they had something available, which is not always the case. Most of the records are old, because this is a pretty old band. I think this is from mid-80 demo material, so you know what's up. Proto black metal in the same sense that Sodom, for example, was in Germany. These guys were from Italy, and this is a big box, if you will. It is basically a oversized jacket, but it's very nicely done with the purple spots or the purple foil that is on there. There is a lot on here track-wise. Very cool pictures of them in graveyards. Necromantic Doom returns, and I will read the info. It's on Iron Tyrant Records, and I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me, that is from 2018. But yeah, what this is basically a demo compilation, and then live tracks are put on here. Their stage presence is incredible. It kind of reminded me of Hagziza, the band on Iron Bonehead that made some waves last year, especially the singer, which is, you know. It says Mortuary Drape on the tombstone 1988, so I guess that's the picture from them. This is the track list. It comes with a poster. I think it's a live shot, the same as in the gatefolds, but a bit bigger. There you go. A lot of glare from the lighting. What else is in here? There is a booklet explaining one another, but there's not much explanation in here. There's an interview with one of the guys and the pictures. There you go. I haven't had the time to read it because I'm still working my way through Arcane Archivist, but yeah. One is Without Name, Wicked Angel, Wildness Perversion, so the names are there. Now what this is the demo from '87. Demo from '89. So the Doom Return and the Necromancy. Necromancy, sorry, is from '87. Doom Return is from '89. And then live October 21st, 1919. But yeah, there you go. That Into the Drape EP is one of the sickest things I heard this year, maybe. It's not a new one, of course, but you know, their EP. Record-wise, they had some different editions of this one. I think mainly the difference was the artwork, the color of the, you know, the foil on the outside box. So yeah, there you go. Once again, Mortuary Drape from Italy. And then staying in Italy, because why not? I selected it that way, is the Altar of Perversion from Death Temples. Where is the title? There's a 7-inch in front of it. From Death Temples Towards the Astral Path. This is the re-release from their 2001 records. I don't... yeah, 2001. It's recorded in Firenze, of all places. I think that's one of the cities I've actually been to in Italy. What this is a Italian duo. They were once a 4-piece, now a duo that are, they call themselves an esoteric pan-European satanic black metal band. I am still in the process of finding out what all of that means, of course, but I had their new records, the triple that was like 2 hours and a half. I think this is 2 hours or clocks in at 2 hours. So these guys are, yeah, they know how to write songs and write records. Now this is a 2-hour record that doesn't get boring. Sound-wise,
impossible.
Yeah, maybe, but it is. If you read the reviews for this record, it's always like, yeah, I made it through the first hour, or I'm still. So yeah, I've been honest with this band the entire time, from the newer record to this one. It is hard to really, you know, get the entire picture in one listen or in one sitting. But yeah, just their message, you know, reading all the articles on Bardo methodology and stuff like that. These are guys that actually have something to say and are diving deeper than just making music. I don't know where the portals are to delve into their realms yet, but let's hope we find out one of these days. There is not much artwork-wise extra. There's one card in here that has the lyrics. But yeah, I had this in a card here and there, but never pulled the trigger on it. But on the strength of the previous one, this is a definite must-buy purchase. It comes with an extra EP, so even more music there. I kind of compared them in the past to Watain, but it is Watain without the antics, or without the pyrotechnics, or without the venom, or wanting to be Venom. Maybe I shouldn't compare it to Watain. It is much deeper, much, I don't know. No, it's a different band, so yeah. But sound-wise, it kind of reminds me of them without the theatrics, if you will. Then, two more. One is just a straight records. Two are kind of Grails. I'm going to stop this one. Put on that one. This one kind of popped up out of nowhere. This is the, here we go, Christens Schmachung, I think, from Grausamkeit. A full length, or one of the full lengths he did from, we are again listening to Putrid Marsh, just because it was in the tape deck. This is a full length he did, one of the full lengths from 2000, and this is basically as good as completely black metal, like a lot of his output, but there is no witchy Dungeons and esque stuff in here except for the last track, the Barbaric Rebellion Part 2, I think, or was it the Hail der Pest? I'm not sure. This came out on Darker Than Black and Final Agony, and this is already a repress of the original re-release on vinyl. It is Grausamkeit, if you're into it, you know. It's BSOD doing what he does. Some heavy Saarland black. It has a gun on one side, a knife on the other side. And then it comes with this insert. It is the censored insert from the original, but there you go. Very cool picture. This is maybe my favorite picture from the guy, the one in the middle. Love that picture. But yeah, German, 2000 to mid 2000s, weird ass stuff. This is the witch, black metal witch side, if you will. So yeah, heroin worship, all that good stuff, all that weird stuff. And I'm into the weird stuff lately, as you can tell. I think for next year it will be more delving back into the past, because it seems that the bands that are coming up now or playing now are just doing the same thing I'm doing with this channel, maybe just, trying to figure out the past, I guess. And speaking about the past, these last two are classics in their own right. This is the Warlock 7-inch from, I think, 2017, and this was the last thing they did. But it seems, or not it seems, it is, they have a new full length for this year, which I haven't heard. I must be honest. But yeah, it's on my to-do list for sure. This is the Northern Heritage 45 RPM, and it's called Lucifer Ascends, In Hunger and in Thirst. Those are the two tracks on here. Utter the word of the coming aeon that will lead us back under the yoke of one great nightmare. It is kind of fitting for these times, that quote, but yeah. It was for sale at a decent price. You normally don't really find these for a decent price, so yeah, pulled the trigger on that one. There you go. Nice little lyric sheet with some extra artwork. Finnish band, they have two full lengths, one kick-ass compilation that compiles all the demos, and then now a third new full length. But yeah, great sound. I saw them perform, I think, in 2019 together with Val and stuff like that. It was a great night. A lot of European black metal heads were at that fest, and I got to meet a lot of great people that evening. It's still, on the forefront of my mind. The last thing I got myself, and this was basically my second birthday present. The first one was the Swallowed, which you liked, right?
Yep.
This is the second birthday present I got for myself. This is the Vlad Tepes box set called Catharsis for Human Illness. Vlad Tepes, one of the flagship bands, if you will, together with Mutilation. I'm not sure if I have to explain that, but why not? This is a bit of an expensive box, but to be honest, it was an expensive box to start with. It has the,
How much was it?
Spot gloss. I think I paid $250 for this one. Looking at Discogs, this is the bottom price that you will ever find this one. I think new it was maybe around that, I think around 200. So the guy selling me this kind of gave me a awesome deal. What this is basically all the demo material. It's hard to make a distinction between demo material, full lengths, but there you go. Comes with a nice booklet that has a lot of artwork and a lot of pictures in here. I'll show you some of the pictures. Maybe just skip to the best one. There you go. You know the aesthetic of the Dijon Noir. It is black and white. It is cave dwelling, tiki torch holding, wheelchair riding. Incredible stuff. It says here Chateau du Colombier from '95. I am wondering if they are owners, not owners, but it seems they occupied that castle. In my mind, it kind of fits the aesthetic because, like we said, they came from a basically crust background, or some of them, not all of them. But yeah, poster. There you go. It has a bunch of records in here. I'm not going to pull them all out, or should I? We are recording now, so why not? This is the back. And there we go. And then let's delve in. The Morte Lune is the first. There you go. Then the second one is the Black Legion Metals. I'm not sure how their English is stacking up on these, but yeah. Dans notre chute. Into Frosty Madness. So good. Celtic poetry, or Celtic poetry. And then there are two more. The War Funeral March. Some extra pictures on there. And then the last one with the flame, the Return of the Unweeping, which is the one that I'm going to put on next. It has the classic triangle logo on the back. So yeah, those are all the records in here, which is a bunch of material extra from the Legion Noir crew. And yeah, the guy who sold this to me wanted to stay anonymous, but thank you very, very much for hooking me up. I know it's a lot of money, but you know, it's a lot of music on here. So let's take this one out to listen to. That was the Vlad Tepes box. Yeah, if you're into the LLN scene, this is something you are going to have to look into. Word to the wise, this doesn't fit into a cabinet, so it's going to be on the rack or somewhere, but it doesn't fit. It is too big. But yeah, that's nerd problems, not real problems. Yeah, this was the second one. Thank you again to my homie. There's a light shining in my eye. Fuck promos. There's a light shining in my eye. Thank you very much to Adams. Thank you very much to all of you for commenting on the last video. It seems the overall thing was that it was positive, or a positive evolution for the channel. We'll see. We have a lot of plans coming up for very soon, and then for 2022. Not crazy plans, just, small improvements each time. To all of you, cheers. This is the last video. Everything that comes in now will be shown in 2022, and you know what's up. There is 3 videos coming your way. The EPs of the year, or the demos of the year, the full lengths of the year, and then looking forward to. I hope we can work out a special little thing for the top records of the year, but we'll see if it manifests. That's it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I don't know, do I need to say like, subscribe, and comment? No, fuck that. Cheers.